memories that I have of then, no amount of money could pay me to go back and live through it again.
All right, Darrell Scott is live today. Another song?
Yeah, let's see. I thought I would do a Dolly Parton song.
Nice.
Because again, in this divided sensibility that sometimes we believe that we might be in these days, we all agree on Dolly. You know what I mean? All sides can handle Dolly Parton. And Dolly grew up, just over the border over there in the Tennessee. And she grew up as poor as my mom and dad did over in Kentucky. And so that's why I responded to this song. I didn't grow up as poor as this song is suggesting, but my folks sure did. And so that's my connection to this great old Dolly Parton song. And I recorded it with my string band with Rob Ikes as well this past year, and so I thought I would do that. I hope I can remember all the lyrics on this thing. Great Dolly Parton song. We'd get up before sunup to get the work done up. We'd work in the fields till the sun had gone down. We've stood and we cried and helplessly watched a hailstorm a-beating our crops to the ground. And I've gone to bed hungry many nights in the past, in the good old days when times were bad. Well, I've seen Daddy's hands break open and bleed, and I've seen him work till he's stiff as a board. And I've seen Mama lay suffering in sickness, in need of a doctor we could not afford. Anything at all was more than we had in the good old days when times were bad. Oh, no amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of then. No amount of money could pay me to go back and live through it again in the good old days when times were bad. Got up before to find ice on the floor where the wind blows snow through the cracks in the wall. And I couldn't enjoy then having a boyfriend. I had nothing decent to wear at all. So I longed for a love that I never had in the good old days when times were bad. Oh, no amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. Oh, no amount of money could pay me to go back and live through it again in the good old days when times were bad, in the good old days, when times were bad.
WNCW live music from Studio B, Darrell Scott, and a little Dolly Parton song there, Back When Times Were Bad.
Yeah, isn't that a great song?
It's awesome.
Jeez, I knew that was a great song when I was 8 years old, and hearing Dolly do it, and then later on Haggard recorded it and made the bigger hit in country music. But it's pure Dolly right there.
Yeah.
The chorus alone just says, "Hi, I'm Dolly Parton."
Have you hung out with Dolly Parton?
No, she's one of those that I also
You're
wouldn't
not going
know
in the
what to
room.
say
Okay,
to.
I'll stop asking you.
She's just. She's still bigger than life.
Yeah.
And she's done it all at the highest level possible. The songwriting is not to be matched. Her singing, oh my God, she still sings her butt off. And great lead singer, great harmony singer. So
Also something about just the way she lives her life, just the way she does it, everything.
yeah, and it almost, if I had to guess, it almost feels like that's how she would have been as a child, even as a poor child. As she describes in that song, or Coat of Many Colors, or those kinds of songs where she's describing really how poor they were. She's nailing it as a song, describing that that background, that event. And then there's also the fact that if you could write about it, well, maybe you can get out of there. You know what I mean? Have this vision of, I got bigger things to do. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but that's all, me making it up. And plus, I was an English major, so I tend to look at lyrics and read into stuff like that. But that's what it feels like to me, that Dolly was always Dolly Parton, so to speak,
I wanted to ask you about your technique on the guitar, that kind of hybrid picking you do with the flat picking and the fingers. Did you always play that way? It seems like it would take like 800,000 hours of practice to do what you do.
You know what? I think how I developed that was my brother, again, with his Chet Atkins thing. So Chet would basically play with a thumb pick.
Right.
And then the 2 and 3, possibly 4 fingers would be, part of the deal as well. And so I sort of think that I did this hybrid thing because I think my brother had the hybrid. When he had that pick on, he was doing the Chet thing with the bass, the tick-tuck-a-ding stuff. And then the fingers would be free for melody and chords and all that stuff. And I can play with a thumb pick, like I play pedal steel with a thumb pick, or dobro, or banjo, or whatever. But when it comes to guitar, I take a flat pick and then just move it over so that index finger isn't part of what's available, because I'm holding it with the thumb and that index finger. And so those other fingers become that extra thing that I think I saw my brother doing that. Again, outside of that flat, the thumb pick thing. So it's this weird, somewhere between finger style-ish and flat picking-ish. It's a weird little thing. I can't explain it other than I think it came from those 2 types of influence.
It's beautiful to watch. And
thank
seems
you. I'm
impossible.
just making it up.
Uwe Kruger will play that way sometimes, if you know Uwe, the Kruger brothers.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. Monsters.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, it just came naturally. It's what I did growing up, in a more elementary way. But I just never saw a reason to get out of it. Sometimes when I'm sitting with, real deal bluegrass players, that's where it's, to me, I'm showing like, hey, I ain't really bluegrass.
Just bear down and mash with that flat pick on.
I try to hang on with it, but man, there's so many great acoustic players these days. Doc Watson and Tony Rice really just kind of set the stage for everybody in a bluegrass kind of way to come afterwards, but and so I know how great those bluegrass guys are, and I also know that I'm not one of them in that really kind of exacting, and Brian Sutton, oh my God, David Greer, on and on. So I know I'm not in that school, but I know where the music's coming from and the heart of it. I get it, but I have to do it in my own little hybrid weirdo, you're not really bluegrass, are you, kind of way.
So